I'm going to stand behind it.
Yo, Pedro, okay, I want to say this in the nicest, most humbly, respectful way possible. Did you have classes? Yes or no? Did you have classes with kids who were maybe wearing helmets and they had their special headphones that they really love? This is the stupidest idea I've ever heard and the most obviously deadly thing I've heard ever. Influencers who died trying to go viral. I'm gonna be honest, how the hell do you die trying to go viral? I'm gonna assume somebody was trying to do some hiking, maybe some stunts. Clout is one hell of a drug, so without further ado, let's get started.
On the 8th of November, 2017.
Yo, what the hell? I just clicked the freaking video and we got a person standing on the Toronto Tower. What even is this, bro? I only know this as Drake's album cover.
The Chinese daredevil Wu Yangning climbed the 62-story Huayuanhua Center building in Changsha, China to record another one of his roof-topping challenge videos.
He's just chilling like these as if this is like an average day.
Not knowing that this one was going to be his last. Wu started his career working as a film extra and stuntman for low-budget productions, trying to break into the entertainment industry. Unfortunately, while he was good at his job, he struggled to earn a living from these jobs, forcing him to look elsewhere. So he turned to the internet and started posting daredevil roof-topping videos on China.
Bro, come on. You're down bad because you can't get any stunt roles, so you decide, you know what? Get a job? Nah. Maybe working in fast food? Nah. Working retail, selling clothes? Start my own business? Nah. Go to school? Go to college? No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna risk my life for clout on the internet. What a hairstyle. And what a life choice.
Platforms like Huashan and Weibo. Roof-topping, for those who don't know, is an extreme form of urban exploration. Huashan and Weibo. Roof-topping, for those who don't know, is an extreme form of urban exploration. Participants climb on top of tall structures like skyscrapers, bridges, and cranes and record—
Bro, I don't know how people do this, dude. Like, does this not make you, like, shiver genuinely? I know I have, like, a crazy fear of heights. I don't get on roller coasters because, yes, I am pussy. Don't care. Roast me if you want. Yes, I'm a grown man. Yes, I'm able to ride roller coasters because of the height requirement, finally. But I'm not getting on there, bro.
Themselves doing dangerous stunts around the edges, usually without any safety equipment like a harness or a safety net.
Dude, like, look down, though. Oh, my gosh. One wrong step, and your body's gonna get turned into a smoothie.
The draw of these videos lies in the constant, ever-present risk that a single slip or misstep could be fatal.
Right?
But Wu needed to stand out if he wanted to make a career out of it. So he took things a step further.
Dude.
Instead of just posting videos about sitting or standing close to the edges, Wu posted stunts like riding a Segway right up to the edge, hanging from the ledges, and doing pull-ups until he was close to—
Dude, there's other ways to get money, bro. Like, come on.
failure.
At this point, you're better off, like, making a factory and having, like, child labor or something running your factory, man. Okay? I don't know about that. Never mind. Just operate your own business, bro.
This allowed him to gain an audience from the get-go, giving him the confidence to continue down this path. Over the years, he posted more than 500 videos and live streams to various platforms and managed to earn over 1 million followers on Weibo alone. These videos also earned him close to $83,000, making this his full-time career.
Hey, okay, now I'm not mad at $83,000. Somebody give me $83,000, I'm going off the top of Empire State Building and I'm jumping. Okay, no, but I don't blame him. Well, I blame him, but the thing is, with this, it's always gonna end wrong. Like, you might get lucky 500 times. What about that 501st time?
Doing these crazy stunts allowed him to earn a better life for himself and his loved ones. There was just one massive problem. Creating viral stunts for an online audience means the creator can never slow down. Each video has to be crazier than the last.
Brief intermission. If you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure you go ahead and smash those guy button. We're on the road to 200,000. I think we're officially at like 190K, so only 10,000 away. Please make sure you sub up. Thank you very much. Facts. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Now you have to do riskier things because we've seen that before, man. You can't just keep redoing them same lame old stunts.
The audience becomes bored and moves on, leaving them without an income. However, the crazier the stunt is, the more likely it is to turn lethal. Sadly, that's exactly what happened with Wu in November 2017. He came across a competition promising $15,000 to the video that went the most viral. Wu needed this money to pay for his mother's medical expenses and wanted to save the rest for his wedding.
Damn, bro, this is gonna make me sad, bro. Woo, bro, I know what's gonna happen, obviously. He was trying to save up money for his freaking medical bills for his mom and his wedding, bro. This was a nice, honest man. It's not like some dude who's trying to get, like, money and buy chrome hearts and jewelry. This is like one of them animes where the main character is trying to do their thing for, like, a really respectful reason, and then the worst thing happens to them.
Well, on the morning of November 8th, he climbed to the roof of the Huayuanhua Center building to film the most jaw-dropping stunt yet. Most people aren't allowed to climb to the very top of these buildings, so Wu likely had to free climb his way from the outside as well, adding life-threatening risk to this challenge before the camera even began rolling. After reaching the roof, he set up his tripod and began recording and started lowering himself over the edge.
Bro, all it takes is a little bit of slipperiness, bro. Look at him. He's in this like vulnerable ass pose. All it takes is somebody put some baby oil on the side of this little building and he's done.
First the right leg and a few seconds later the left. However, instantly something was not right. He looked like he was struggling to hang on and had to readjust his grip multiple times.
Oh my god, no way we got his death live on camera.
He was potentially already exhausted from the free climb to the top, but he didn't really have the time to rest before someone from the building management might notice him and escort him back down. So he went ahead with the stunt anyway, proceeding to do the pull-ups he was most well known for. The plan was to pull himself back up to safety after the third pull-up. He'd done the same dozens of times in the past. Unfortunately, things did not go as planned. The video showed him struggling to pull himself back over the edge after the third pull-up.
Oh my god, what do you even do, bro? He can scream help. Nobody can hear you from that high up, bro. And then the security guards that you're trying to stay away from so they don't catch you, they're not here to even help you.
He tried to use his feet, but the side of the building was too slippery to generate any traction. Wu kept trying until his grip failed, sending him plunging 45 feet onto a lower terrace below. He did not—
45 feet. Woo, bro. I wonder what the scene was on the bottom. Rest in peace to Woo. The people who were walking there are traumatized for life. They look up, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Woo, rest in peace. Boom, he hits the ground, and then there's kids watching, maybe people walking around, enjoying the random day. Like, this death traumatized many people, which is, I guess, another reason why you shouldn't do this, because not only does it affect your life, your family's life, because you're not here anymore, but the people around you, they did not deserve to walk around and witness that.
Survive this fall. And since he was completely alone when trying to record this video, no one knew what happened to him right away. His girlfriend filed a missing person report when he didn't return home.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't until the next day that a window cleaner discovered his remains.
Dude, okay, girlfriend, did you not think to stop him? I'm confused.
Who wanted a better life for himself and his loved ones. Sadly, the risk he took for this viral stunt cost him everything.
Man, damn. The thing is, I understand him at the end of the day, bro. Wanting something better for your family, for your people. Coming from nothing, coming from the struggle, coming from the ends, the trenches. We were eating rats and roaches for dinner because we didn't afford any meat. I know, I get it, bro. I was doing that same thing. Kind of. But there are better ways to get your money, bro. Don't risk your life, your health, and your safety because that is your real wealth in this world. Rest in peace to Woo, once again.
On the night of February 5th, 2021, the Urban Air Trampoline Park in Hermitage, Tennessee was filled to the brim with families and friend groups looking to enjoy the weekend night. However, on this night specifically, this would not last long. As one of the friend groups at the park was walking out into the parking lot, they saw a man running at them with a massive butcher knife in his hand.
What the?
This was 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes.
Oh, I already knew there was a problem when a dude says Timothy and I look over and I see a black guy with a flat top. That ain't even a black person's name. This is a horror movie already.
An upstanding and hardworking person who was just a month away from graduating as an HVAC technician. His future looked bright. However, Timothy's primary interest was in something else. He watched a lot of prank channels on YouTube and wanted to go viral with a prank of his own. More specific—
Nigga, you're not Jeff the Killer. The fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
He wanted to film a fake robbery prank where he records himself pretending to rob someone and then uploading their reaction to the internet. But
fake robbery. That's a real robbery if you have a real knife and you're going to real jail, dumbass. Oh my god.
An important thing about almost all of these prank videos that he was watching on YouTube is that they were staged. 9 times out of 10, the person being pranked already knows about the whole thing and is only acting terrified for the camera. Timothy either didn't know this crucial detail or he knew but wanted to make his—
Why he look kind of like LeBron James a little bit—
prank more authentic. So on the 5th of February 2021 at around 9:25 p.m. he lunged at a group of friends with a knife in his hand.
Oh my god.
The plan was to scare them and then reveal that it was a prank before things got out of hand. What Timothy didn't know was that one of the people in this group, 23-year-old David Starnes Jr., was carrying a concealed firearm. From David's perspective, Timothy was a random man charging at him and his friends with a knife.
Well, yeah, what do you expect him to do? The best thing in his best interest is to eliminate the threat. That guy did absolutely zero wrong. Timothy, bro, lock in. And this is also the harmful effects of media. We could talk about it, bro. The harmful effects of fake news and staged media has people think that you can just go do these and it's no consequences, bro. Then when you really do a real prank like this with a real knife with real people that are not in on it, this is what can happen.
A split-second decision, David drew his firearm and opened fire, hitting Timothy once. Unfortunately, this one shot proved lethal, resulting in Timothy passing away before any help could arrive. David stayed at the scene until the police arrived and explained everything that had happened. He was detained at the time, but the police released him later as his actions were deemed self-defense.
That's sad, bro.
On June 26, 2017, 20-year-old YouTuber Mona Lisa Prez made a post on Twitter stating, "Me and Pedro are probably going to shoot one of the most dangerous videos ever. His idea, not mine."
Okay.
At first glance, this sounded
like the cinnamon challenge or a condom challenge, something like that, right?
A severe exaggeration meant to drum up hype for her upcoming video, when in reality, calling it the most dangerous video ever was still an understatement for the tragedy that was about to unfold just 3
What the hell are they about to do? Go to Mexico and deal with the cartel? Deadass? Like what?
hours later. The lead up to this incident started back in November 2016 when Mona Lisa and her boyfriend Pedro decided to start a family channel together called Mona Lisa and Fam.
Hold on, she's low-key the chosen one. Her name is Mona Lisa, like the Mona Lisa.
This channel mostly consisted of vlogs of the two of them doing various challenges and going on adventures together. Normal, inoffensive family channel content.
Okay.
And while none of these videos went viral, they were still gaining consistent views, allowing the couple to gain thousands of subscribers by mid-2017. However, Pedro wanted to take his online career to the next level. The plan was to create a new channel called Damn It Boy, featuring daring stunts unlike anything the internet had seen before.
Oh no.
He even had a clear vision for the direction of this content.
Everything I'm gonna be showing you guys on my channel, you guys are gonna be saying, "Damn it, boy."
Yo, bro, that was the cringiest thing I've heard in the last 24 hours. Put some damn bass in your voice, damn it. That's the real damn it, boy.
But unlike his family channel that was growing at a steady pace, Pedro wanted this channel to have good momentum from the get-go. He wanted his first video to go mega viral.
Okay, so Pedro, you gotta do it big, bro. Just light everything on fire. Just arson. Just burn it all.
And to do that, he wanted to upload the most dangerous and death-defying stunt he could think of. So after much deliberation, this was the idea he came up with.
The point of this video is, I really just want to see
What the?
if a 50 caliber bullet can go through a book.
What the hell are you doing, dude? And then what? And then what? Do not tell me he puts a human on the other side of that, bro, please.
So, the ultimate test to see if this 50 caliber bullet will go through a book is, I'm just not gonna just set it and just shoot it. No, I'm going to stand behind it.
Yo, Pedro, okay, I want to say this in the nicest, most humbly, respectful way possible. Did you have classes? Yes or no? Did you have classes with kids who were maybe wearing helmets and they had the special headphones that they really love? Was it only like 5 or 6 kids in your classroom with like 35 different teachers? Were there a lot of people with maybe wheelchairs, things like that? Because this sounds like something that an average person with the average amount of like chromosomes should be able to understand is gonna be deadly. You're putting a human being behind a goddamn book and a bullet on the other side. This is the stupidest idea I've ever heard and the most obviously deadly thing I've heard ever.
And Mona Lisa is going to shoot it.
So this was a 2-step verification process. They had 2 human beings do this, the wife and the boyfriend, and they both thought, you know what? Yeah, this is a strong book. What book is that strong, bro? What did you put? Like some religious, like holy book? You think it has like the power of God behind it? It's not gonna, it doesn't work like that.
Lisa was strongly opposed to this plan, but after nearly 2 months of back and forth, he managed to convince her that it could work. So on the 26th of June, 2017,
yo, you better put like 35 million books stacked against each other, bro.
At roughly 8 p.m., Pedro did exactly what he planned. He set up the camera in the backyard of their home in Houston, Minnesota, held up the book in front of him, and told Mona Lisa to shoot.
Yo, one single book?
Fortunately for Pedro, the thick encyclopedia he chose for the stunt proved completely ineffective. The high-caliber bullet went straight through the book and his body.
I don't even mean to laugh, but dude, an encyclopedia to protect your life?
By the time help arrived, it was already too late. Pedro passed away in front of 30 witnesses from around the neighborhood who came running after hearing the gunshot, including his 3-year-old daughter.
And guess what? 3-year-old daughter now doesn't have a mom because guess what? Mommy is going to jail because she killed and murdered her husband.
What made this situation even more heartbreaking was the fact that Mona Lisa was also pregnant with their second child. She was taken into custody and later pleaded guilty to second-degree manslaughter.
Yup.
However, the court understood her tragic situation and sentenced her to only 6 months in prison rather than the up to 15-year sentence that second-degree manslaughter usually carries.
Wait, why 6 months then? If they understood her situation, what's the point of giving 6 months? If you have a pregnancy and another kid waiting at home, if you truly understand the situation and you don't want to give her 15 years, why not just give her no time? Like 6 months for making a stupid idea and being an idiot? That was the sentence? Not murder, I guess? Okay.
Dmitry Nuyantin spent a decade building his reputation as a personal trainer and fitness coach in Russia. Over the years, he trained many elite athletes in person while also posting online guides and tips under the
Okay, he's nice and girthy and veiny, so he's been putting in that work. I see you, bro.
name Dmitry Fit for his more than 40,000 followers. The most notable aspect of Dmitry's content, however, was his dedication to authenticity. He followed the same program he taught to demonstrate firsthand its effectiveness. What he never anticipated was that his readiness to put himself on the line would ultimately cost him everything.
Okay.
It began in September 2025 when Dmitry announced a challenge to deliberately gain at least 55 pounds or 25 kilograms and then lose it all using his own training and dietary regimen.
Oh, I think I heard of this. This might be recent.
He also put a roughly $100 reward for any viewer who could lose 10% of their body weight by the end of 2025. In a post promoting this challenge, Dmitry wrote, "Friends, my weight loss course is starting soon where you can win cool prizes and most importantly build a beautiful body, learn how to eat, and have fun." Things were progressing smoothly. However, there was just one major hurdle standing in his way. Gaining over 50 pounds in such a short time wasn't going to be easy. So, to stay competitive in his own challenge...
Like, I understand him trying to do this challenge, but why, though, bro? We understand how it works. We know you can do this over time, but what's the point of doing it in a span of 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever his time period was?
Dmitry put himself on a crash diet of over 10,000 calories a day. For some context, most adult men with his build need somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 calories to maintain their weight. He would post videos eating mountains of calorie-dense foods with lots of sugars and fat. And this worked just as expected. By November 18th, he weighed 230 pounds or 105 kilos and was rapidly approaching his goal. Unfortunately, the challenge came to an abrupt stop just a few days after he posted this video. Friends reported Dmitry missing training sessions, claiming that he wasn't feeling well and that he needed to see a doctor.
I wonder what killed him then, because obviously he's gonna die, right? So was it just excessive overeating and his body couldn't handle that?
Before he could make an appointment, Dmitry passed away from cardiac arrest in his sleep at just 30 years old. The 10,000 calorie diet overtaxed his body, eventually leading to a sudden, catastrophic collapse.
Damn, okay, I wonder if he had some like health risk beforehand that he didn't know was like underlying, and then that insane diet added to it and immediately causes cardiac arrest. I feel like there was something before he just didn't know about. Either way, that's a risk that you have. Like, bro, we all could have some type of underlying health issue that we don't know about, which is why it's smart to either go to the doctor or to do that and live as healthy as possible, bro, because you never really know.
On July 15, 2024, Indian travel influencer Anvi Kandar, known online as the Global Journal, posted a list of her top places to visit in the country, not knowing that this would become the last time her nearly 300,000 fans would see her alive.
How?
She had been posting content on the internet since 2016 and had become a very trusted travel vlogger. Anvi visited nearly every corner of her country, highlighted underrated destination spots, and made it a point to spread positivity through her content. However, this effort was cut short just a day after she posted this video. She was visiting the Kumbi waterfall on July 16th, located around 80
Damn, this shit is beautiful though.
miles from Mumbai. The ground surrounding the 178-foot waterfall was wet and slippery. Anvi was being very cautious, as this wasn't her first time visiting such a place. But while trying to line up a better shot of the waterfall for her content, she accidentally took one wrong step, resulting in her losing her balance and falling down a 350-foot deep ravine.
Damn, 350 feet? I would have thought like slipping on one rock right here. If I'm her, I don't even blame her because, dude, you slip on one rock, maybe you're like, oh, whoops, it's just a little bit of water and it can't hurt. Then you see it's running and then you look down and you're about to go down 350 feet and there's nothing you can do, bro. The water is running like powerful as hell.
Sheer depth combined with the dense foliage made it impossible to even see her from the top.
And then like, if you're falling down the waterfall, right? It's not like you can climb out or anything. It's water running. You look up, you're getting like just but straight water. You're drowning and then you're gonna die upon impact too.
The rocky, slippery terrain also prevented anyone from rushing to her rescue. When rescuers arrived, 6 of them rappelled down using ropes, while 50 others assisted them from the top. Despite the massive operation, it still took 6 hours to rescue Anvi from this ravine.
With that many people, it took 6 hours?
However, they would get some good news. She was severely injured, but was still breathing.
Oh, okay.
Rescuers rushed her to the nearest hospital. Unfortunately, Anvi had almost no strength left in her body and sadly passed away shortly after arriving at the hospital.
The fact that she survived for that long is crazy though, because she was underwater, right?
Being her once active Instagram account completely abandoned.
Damn, rest in peace. This is why I don't go outside. You know what? I don't go outside anyways, but this is gonna give me another excuse to stay inside even longer. What I was gonna do with today's video, that was one influencer died trying to go viral. In conclusion, don't risk your life for any type of content or risk your life for anything in general, bro. For likes, clicks, engagement. Bro, live healthy. Health is wealth. Try to find an income stream that doesn't risk those type of things, because in the end of the day, it's not gonna be worth it when you're not here on this planet anymore and your loved ones have to suffer without you, even if you're doing what you're doing for them, like the example of Woo in the beginning. I think his name was Woo, right? With that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join Discord link in the description. Let me know what you want to check out next on the channel. It's Love You Law. I love you, and I'm out.